Hello guys, welcome back to my channel today. Today we are going to make a fighter game in Scratch. If you don't know what Scratch is a software that helps that um, gives us the option to code for kids. No Blockly, not actual JavaScript. It's Blockly. It is easy and everything is really easy. Look, looks, sound, events, everything is really easy when it comes to Block. Okay, now first thing we need to do is make a sprite. So first I'm gonna paint a sprite down here. Let's make a stickman. So first go to white color. The saturation must be 0 to make a white color. And yeah, everything is really great now. Okay, now make a face. Okay, that's a little too big. In our preview section, that's over here. Let's make it a lot small. Okay, maybe a little more bigger. Maybe yeah, that must be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, now maybe we should do this. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, now we're gonna make a line. There's no like filling in the lines, there's just like a black outline. So let's make the legs and the hands. So I'm making a sword fighter game. If you're not, then you can do the hands in your way. So I am making a sword fighter game. So I don't know how to draw a sword that goodly. So what we have to do is go to a new tab and take a sword you want. For me, and on Scratch, I think it would be best if it's a pixel one. So pixel sword. Pixel sword. Now let's see. We have a great section. Yeah. Ooh, that looks cool, but maybe not that one. I don't really feel like using that. Let's take the first one I get. Yeah, this is the first one I get, so I'm gonna use this. So what you have to do is right click, save images, and then I'm gonna put it in my desktop. And you have a Gerald one. Gerald. Okay, not that one. Maybe no. Okay. Uh, okay. So first I'm gonna do is make a new folder called. Oh come on. Okay. Okay, it's really laggy right now. Gerald, and then click enter. Now I'm gonna double click on this. Okay, it's really laggy right now. Okay, now I'm gonna say pixel sword. Now save this. Okay, it's already done. Now we're gonna go over here, going to on this side, not on this side, okay? On this side, and then upload a sprite. Okay. Now I'm just gonna click this. It's importing. Done. Now we don't want it actually to be that big. Let's just go to costumes for a little. Yeah, it has it, but whatever. Okay, now we're gonna change this into 20. Maybe a little small for the stickman, so let's maybe get a 30. Yeah, 30 is good enough. Now I'm just gonna. Oh wait, yeah. First, let's also put a backdrop too. I'm gonna put the wall. Wait, where's the wall? The wall. Is there something like that? Okay, I don't know really about this backdrops here, but let me just check. Yeah, I don't think there is. So, I'm going to do blue sky. Looks a little good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take my eraser and then erase this white part so they don't show those little whitey part. Some of the sword's content might be gone while doing this, but it at least keeps these white things away. You have to be really careful not to delete a whole part. Then you have to do everything again. Maybe you can click while you're very close to the sword. So I'm just gonna do this. Click, 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 click. Now I'm just gonna erase all of this. Another click over here. Erase all of this. Okay, there's a lot of left behind here. Okay, something is over. Okay, maybe over here. Okay, that's gone. Maybe like this. Maybe over here. Let's go up a little, and maybe over here. Okay, I can see a lot of dots though. Where is the? Okay, that should be good. Okay, now let's do the other parts as well. It is so fun to do Scratch, like literally so fun. It may need some patience though. I mean, if you're non-patient thing, or sorry, not thing. If you're a non-patient person, or if you don't have patience, I'm not forcing you to do it. It may need some patience because of the coding, because of the troubleshooting, and because of the editing of the costumes, and also understanding what each blocks do. How I learned coding was not just by tutorials. When I saw tutorials, I learned what each block does. That way you can learn it and then make a project all by yourself. I'm making it all by myself. I'm not even watching a tutorial right now. And you're seeing it right now, and you have proof. So I'm almost finished with this editing thing. It may take a lot of time. If you want it to be really, really, really good, and was like a really hardworking person, and you want it to be really good, then you can take more time to finish it, zoom in and out to make sure you get all the details correctly and not erased. Okay, I think that's enough. Now what I'm going to do, this might a little bit tricky, but so first what we need to do is go to this drag and drop thingy, and then we drag all this place. Okay, now I'm just gonna, okay, no, just hold it like that. Okay, now we're gonna drag this like so, and we're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna paste this over here. So this is really gigantic, so we're gonna make it a little smaller, maybe this much. Okay, so the first position we want is no killing, just hold it. Okay. Yeah, we can also delete this. So, now we've done that. Let's do the second pose. So first what you have to do, again I have to do drag and drop and all this, and then you just sorry, drag, copy, and then go here and then paint a costume, not over here. Okay, this paints a costume and this gets a sprite. This means another sprite, and this means a costume in a sprite. So now we're gonna paste this, and then we're just gonna click this, and then we're gonna tilt it to make that it looks like he's hitting. Okay, that's okay. We should also name this stick F1 F1. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Okay, maybe about hold 1 and hit 1. Okay. Now we're gonna make another costume. Just gonna drag, copy this, then make another costume, paste it. Now we're gonna click on this. Okay, it's up to you. If you want a block or a super hit, I'm gonna make it a super hit. I don't want any blocks. That means it could get a really complicated in the coding. So now what I'm doing is just the custom editing, the costume editing and everything. So let's just go about super hit 1. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose, paint a sprite. Now we're gonna load all of these stuff inside this. Then now we're gonna go over here, just gonna delete this. Okay, now we're just gonna name this one hold 2, hold 3, and hold super, oh sorry, hold 2, hit 2, and super hit 2. Now that's done. What I did just like was, here's all the hold 1, hit 1, and super hit 1. But we want another sprite. This is a 2-player game. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna copy all this and then put it over here. Another sprite. So it has all the same position, but it's facing that way. A 2-player game is supposed to face, one is supposed to face to each other. So how do we do that? Well, it's kind of easy. First, you click over here on the direction place, and then you just click this, and then you click over here, and then drag it to 90. You can just type it over here, minus 90, and then he will be like so. They both are facing each other with their swords, with their super. Okay, now we're gonna put them to their hold positions. Okay, now for the coding time. So we go to sprite 1 first, go to when flag clicked, and then we are going to go to forever, and then if then go to sensing, and then touching, key D pressed. Then we are going to go to motion and change X by 10. Let's just test that out, but before that, let's just go and put this in the starting. We want it to go to a certain position, and it will, when you put a sprite somewhere, will automatically change. So X is 154 and Y is 34 right now. See, automatically changes. Now if I do this, 149, 57, 149, 57. So it automatically changes. So if I wanted to put somewhere over here, it will automatically come. 82, but I'm putting it 87 right. Okay, now let's click D. See, it's moving right now. So if I just do this, it will go back. Okay, now what we are going to do, go over to this side of the if then block and then click right click and then click on these duplicate. That means you will get all these 3 blocks duplicated, and click over here. And then this time we're just gonna put A. If you are a gamer, you can tell by now that I'm using WASD for the left player and the right arrow keys for the right player. So I'm just gonna put a -10, but we don't want to move so quickly, so I'm just gonna put 5 here too, -5. Now we're just gonna test that out. A, B. Okay, this is a little too slow. Maybe 10 is enough. Yeah, 10 is okay. You can change it back to 10, guys. Sorry for that. Okay, after that, you're also going to, yeah, but do we actually have to move up? If you want to, it's easy. Just duplicate this and put W over here, and then instead of change X by 10, X by -10 or 10, you can just go over here, change Y by 10. See this? Okay, change Y by 10. That will be for your W and S. You can do duplicate that and put S, and then put change Y by -10. It's easy, but I only want A and D. Now we're gonna do the hit positions, and also we can go to looks and say switch costume to hold 1 in the first position, because hold doesn't do any hits or any damage. It's just holding like this, so like that. After that, we're just gonna duplicate this again, not for any movement or so. Just gonna put over here, and then maybe go down. Go down, of course. And then, what do you want for the player 1 to hit? You can just put it. So for me, it's gonna be Z, and X. Hits will be Z and X. After you've done that, now what I want you to do is take this out, both of them, and then the Z will be just hit, and then the X will be super hit 1. Okay, now we want it to go back to their old positions after some time. So I'm just gonna do 0.5 seconds for the normal one, because it only takes a little bit of energy to do that. And then we're also gonna do, after switching to the hit one, wait for 0.5 seconds and then go to hold position again. Okay, now you do the same here, except if you think about it, if you get the X, hit every 0.5 seconds, that guy will definitely win for sure. So I'm just gonna put 1 second right there, but this 0.5 seconds. So if I could, then what I'm going to do now is go to looks again, and then switch costume back to hold position. Now we also want to make 2 variables. What we want to do about that is go to variables and then make player 1, and now player 2. Okay, we're gonna drag player 2 this side, Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to go over here and put an if then after each movement, not the movement about the A and D, the hit movement. We put inside where we put. Okay, we put it inside the if then. We put another if then inside. So after we've done that, what you want to do is going to sensing. So this is this is sprite 1. So when it only touches sprite 2, then we go to variables and then change my variable by 1. Maybe just delete this and maybe just duplicate this and put it right over here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now sprite 2, and because this is okay, we also need to change it to player 1 or else the variable would not work. And since this is a super hit, I'm just gonna put 2 points. So that will be about the movement. Okay, now we don't have to do all the work, just there and there. What we also need to do is yeah, we're just gonna drag this into this. Now if I go to sprite 2, it also has this, but we don't want it to be the same one. Or if you do, then this will happen. See, it will go into the same side, and it will have the same movement keys. Yeah, the problem of this player 2 is not working is because it's sprite 2 and Z pressed. The computer might be really confused. So that's why we're gonna have to change some things. Okay, first we would want it, we drag the forever block into a little bit downside, and then we go and drag this go to block, because then it will be at the same position. We drag this guy into here, maybe a little down. Okay, that's good. And then go to motion and then say go to that place, and then we put it together again. Now changing by 10. Okay, hard to explain. It's a little hard to explain. So for this guy, 10 is this way and minus 10 is this way. But for this guy, minus 10 is this way and 10 is this way. So what we're going to do is, we don't have to change the 10, we only have to change the arrows. So for this guy, the 10 is here. So for this guy, the 10 is here. 10 will be at the left arrow, and minus 10 will be at the right arrow. Now we also wanted another problem of why it was not working. It was not the same thing. So we also wanted to change the controls for hit and movement. So K and L. L will be enough. Okay, that will be enough for now. Now we're going to change this into hit 2 and then hold 2. Now super hit 2 then hold 2. That works. Now we also wanted to go to switch costume to hold 2 at the first thing. Okay, now we have the both characters and the variables ready. But we also want to do one more thing. We also want go down and then change this into player 2 and this into sprite 1. And this into player 2 and this into sprite 1. Okay, now everything is set except for the variables. So you're gonna, this is sprite 2, so player 2 to 0 at the first, because you know we need to set the variables to 0 when we start the game, right? So we're gonna do the same to both of these. characters. Player 1. Sorry guys, excuse me. That was a little. Okay. Now we've done that for both of the characters. Okay, my nose hurts a little. Okay, now it's good. We also want to make a timer, and for an easy timer, it would be TIM. Just make a variable called timer, and then put this in the middle. Left click it, and then you'll see large readout, and then we put into the large readout. Okay, see this is the timer. So what we want it to do is events, and when the flag clicked, and then we go to forever, and then put wait 1 second, and then variables. First we have to set the timer to 60. Now we have to change it by -1 every time. Now we have a timer, but when the timer hits 0, we want it to stop the game. So how do we do that? Well, it's easy. Just get an if-then block and go to operators, and get out this block too, and then go to timer, and then drag this, not any of these blocks, this, the timer thing, see? You drag this and put it over here, and then the equal must be 0. Now doing that, we just drag this over here, and then go to control, and then when that happens, when the timer hits 0 equals to 0, you have to stop all. Okay, that means our game is ready. Let's just try it, but to make the game a little bit more, faster, I'm just gonna put -10 just for now to see the stop all works. Okay, now I'm just gonna do this. Wait a minute. Why isn't it working? Let me just check. Oh yeah, timer. Okay, I've just done a little mistake. Okay, now let's go. Let's hit this guy, hit this guy, hit this guy, hit this guy, hit this guy. And when it's 0, you can hear my keyboard click. I'm clicking A, I can't move. I'm clicking Z, I can't move. Arrow keys, I can't move. Okay, L, nope, nope. So we've just made a 2-player game. See, everything works fine. Now, but just it was the -10 was just for the test. So first in the timer. So we're just gonna put -1 now. Done. Okay, change timer. Yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm gonna call this fighter. Sorry, fighter. Okay, then I'm just gonna share it because I think it's a little good, a little too good. The project is not shared. I just clicked share. Oh my god. Okay. And you can put your own thing, so I'm just gonna for the so player 1 will be A D K L. Now player 2 will be left. Sorry guys. Left arrow key, right arrow key. Oh my god, I get that wrong every time. Key. Also just leave a space between this. Okay. Right arrow key, and we wanted what was it? Yeah, Z. And then just gonna leave a space over here. Yeah, that's it. No secrets. No. I made this all by myself, so what should I give it? I mean, not being rude, so kind of, whatever. Can I like? Oh, I can do it, but I don't want to. It's a little unfair. Okay, now it should. If you click here, you can see my stuff. So I've already made this game with the sword I told I don't want to do it. Yeah, in this time in this one I found the wall and everything, and it worked great. It worked great. Like the just one we made, the other one we made. So it is literally completely same, except that I broadcasted a message while I could just change it on the own. Well, that's kind of a stupid for me, stupid for me. But the sword does look cool though. Yeah, the sword does look cool. But I'm just going to go over here, save now. Also save this, but I'm just gonna delete this because this is just a something I don't want. It's really okay. Unshare first and then delete. This is another fighter game I made. I will tell. It is really similar. So these are all the things I made. But now it is now only that I just you know I started this YouTube channel. The one I like the most is the underestimate. It's just a small little animation. I'll just show you. I like it because it has lots of sound effects and it's a little funny. I made it all by myself. Yeah, 1% of I said is 1% equals to my dad because my dad told me you should troubleshoot. That's a coder's one of the best qualities of a coder. Oh my God, coder. So by saying that, and my dad also helped me a little bit by saying where it is. So yeah, that was all my dad did. Yeah. So let me make it to full screen for you. Okay, let's start. So there's a cat over here. Hey, you come here. And yeah, you can see it. Oh my God, it's so funny. I'm dead. Ah, okay, it's a little fun. I've seen it like 1,000 times, like literally a lot of times. But I'm still laughing at it. I can't believe it. Like literally. Yeah, so that was all I've made. Yeah, my trash is full of trash. See this? Yeah, that's all.